defenders, I think, like.
People deluded, I'm back again. Now, I'm sorry for the late review of this game, but obviously, as you know, Arsenal's under 23s unfortunately got smacked, really, against West Bromwich Albion 4-1. Cleary, RICO, Richards especially, they ran riot. They were a different gear. They were sharp. They were just sharper. They were first to everything. They won their 50-50s, and in cup competition, anytime you don't win your individual battles, on top of what I've just said, you're in trouble. Now, the silver lining for me would be Amari Hutchinson. Once again, it feels like I'm spitting the same old stories. He had a good game down the flanks, and at the time when he scored, it gave us a glimmer of hope, but we lost 4-1. Everything kind of went wrong. Also, on top of bright sparks, if it wasn't, down to our goalie, Hubert, if he wasn't in goal, boy, it could have been a lot worse. He made a number of saves to keep us in the game, really and truly. Yeah, man, it was a bad day, really. We were second best over everything. We've had a penalty conceded. We've not been as clinical as we can be and have been in terms of being in scoring goals. We're not winning our individual battles. It's just a poor game, really. It's not one really where I'm going to do the analytical thing, people. There was times where we could fight and whatnot, but even down to the penalty when Agombo, I believe, forgive me if I'm wrong, has brought down his man. It's not needed, really and truly. RICO Richards, as we know, he's a talented young player. You can't be at West Bromwich Albion or involved in their academy in some capacity if you're not a baller. So we knew what was happening. Yeah, man. We got smacked up. And the deepest thing is I think we could have done more, really and truly, because it was quite end-to-end. Obviously, Alex Kirk, if I can remember correctly, has made a fatal error. For those who don't know what sort of error or not able to see the highlights, it's the decision-making-esque, which you just saw kind of Gabriel do at Premier League level against Wolves last night. So you could imagine, as a young defender, you're taught at Sunday League, don't play balls across your goal. I know playing at Arsenal, playing out from the back, we need to back ourselves, but it was a needless one. And in cup competition away from home, you've got to set the tempo and things like that. They were just better than us. There was a lot of gaps as well, people all over the field, if I'm honest with you. So it is what it is, man. I mean, the silver lining is we're still through. So because obviously this is a group stage game, I believe. So we'll see what happens. But on that note, we got smacked up, innit, Shad? The main talking point for me would be RICO Richard. The guy's a wizard, man. He can drive with a football. He can play simple 1-2s. He works for his teammates. I did like the way Cleary played as well. I can't remember the fullback's name, the left back, but I think he put in a shift. But, Richards in particular, he ran riot, really, And I would say only really for me, Amari and Hubert in goal looked like they were about it today or at the time. But it is what it is. We have to bounce back, man. On that note, I'm out.
There's always that active and that defenders, I think, like.